Hey there, colleague. How in the world are you doing? Hope this video finds you well. I want to talk to you about the 5 key beliefs beneath student motivation. I want to give you as concise and condensed an explanation of the 5 key beliefs method that I've developed as I can. Okay? And I guess it's really not going to be a method today. It's going to be just the framework today. The methodology is all the strategies and ways of thinking about the framework that I've developed over time. But today I'm just going to talk to you about the framework. All right, so we're going to build a pyramid. We're going to build a pyramid like small children with blocks, okay? And the stuff on the bottom of the pyramid is necessary for the stuff that's on the top. So this pyramid builds up from the bottom. And this is how I think about the 5 key beliefs. So at the bottom of the pyramid, you have teacher credibility. Teacher credibility is featured very prominently in the Visible Learning Meta-Analysis by John Hattie. Doug Fisher, Nancy Fry, and others have also treated teacher credibility at length, and actually it goes back all the way to the days of like Aristotle. This is not a new idea. It's not a Western idea. It's a pretty universal idea that when a human being is in the presence of someone who they think is good at their job, who knows what they're talking about, who cares, who has a sense of urgency or passion, when that occurs, typically, that person will find it much more easily to be motivated. Credibility is the foundation of the pyramid for a reason. And I love credibility focuses in schools because credibility is also the thing that I as a teacher have pretty much total control over. I don't have to do much with past experiences that students have had in school when it comes to my credibility. Mostly, I influence my own credibility with students. Next on the list, we have value. Value is much trickier, but absolutely critical component. Value is the sense that a student has that this work matters. This is important. This is interesting. This is fun. This is deep. This is meaningful. This is empowering. This is emancipatory. All of those adjectives that I just used are kind of all over the spectrum, aren't they? That's why when I talk about value, I use a tool called the Rainbow of Why. The Rainbow of Why is all the different language that is used throughout the different literatures on the value, mindset or motivation in research, all the different words that get used to talk about human beings valuing a thing. So there's a lot more at play when you're trying to cultivate the value belief in the heart of a young person, because here, past experiences absolutely do influence. All the other experiences that students have had in and out of school influence the degree to which a student is going to value a given assignment, a given class, a given grade level, the whole endeavor of school, period. Next up, we have the twins. Okay, the twins of effort and efficacy. Effort is a belief that basically effort's good, effort's cool, effort's useful, effort pays off, effort results in growth. And not just any effort, but smart effort. There are different degrees in which one can put forth effort, and some of those degrees are really inefficient, like going through and highlighting your whole textbook. And some of the methods are really efficient and powerful, like quizzing yourself on material that you learned in class this week. That's the effort belief. And then the twin is the efficacy belief, the belief that I can succeed at this assignment, in this unit, in this class, in my grade, in the whole endeavor of school. Effort and efficacy are tied together, and there are very practical things that can be done to cultivate the effort and efficacy beliefs in every single student. Students at what you'd say are the least prepared students in your class, students who are the most prepared students in your class. And interestingly, it's often your highest achieving students in terms of grades who struggle with the effort belief the most, because they can think, oh, I've arrived. Why do I need to put forth effort? I'm already the person on top. I am your king or queen. Please bow to me. I am the master of science, the mathematics magician. Yeah, that's an effort belief problem. They don't think that they can get better through effort. And then finally, top of the pyramid, the capstone, is belonging. I fit here. It makes sense that I, with who I am reading a book in class, am writing an essay in English, am asking a question in science, am participating in my physical education class. That's the belonging belief, okay? That's the top of the pyramid. And what I find is that if you really can be intentional about building those bottom 4 beliefs, often belonging just comes along, because who doesn't want to belong in an environment where they've got a competent, caring, passionate teacher, where they're doing things that matter to them, that are valuable, where they can get better through effort, and effort's even kind of cool, and they can succeed. Like, the human heart is going to be drawn toward such environments. So that is the 5 key beliefs framework. Everything on this pyramid is malleable, is influenced heavily by the context in which a human being is. So if you are an educator in a classroom, I've got great news for you and heavy weighted news. You can impact these things. You can impact these things with each one of your students. Doesn't mean that you'll magically transform all your students, but absolutely, you can move them along the spectrum of belief in a positive direction.